The only bright spot is Anthony Richardson.
Oh,
it is. It's true.
This can get dangerous very quickly, Andre.
I did say that, and it hasn't gone to plan at all.
Are you one step away from ordering a plane to fly over your stadium?
I think the Eagles could potentially do it. The Lions are so battered right now.
Next time we're all together, I'll let you guys sit on the couch and I'll sit on my winning chair.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Hurry Up on DAZN, of course. I'm your host, Andre Dixon, with my friends, pals, amigos, homies, compadres.
There it is.
Chums.
Oh.
Ash and George, how are you?
Not too bad, actually. This weekend of games has been really exciting, and I will happily say better than last week. I can't believe that it's only a few more weeks of the regular season.
No.
This year's going by so quickly, and I know some teams have already snagged their place in the playoffs, but there's still so much up for grabs. Even if your team's in the playoffs, there's still so much to play for. So, you know, it's only going to get more exciting from here on out.
Yeah, man, you've got teams who are currently in the playoffs positions who could drop out of playoff positions, and some who aren't in position who could sneak into the positions. Yeah. So, yeah, the games from here on out are serious, man. It's business only. Winners and losers, we're going to find out real soon.
And not only the real people in the playoffs, also congratulations to those who've made your playoff fantasy.
Yeah. That's me. That's me.
I know what you're clapping for because
you got eliminated.
All right, I can still applaud the people who made the playoffs.
Just saying.
Jeez.
Right, before we get into a scuffle, let's find out what we learned last weekend in the world of NFL with Ollie Wilson.
Christmas jumpers are on and season's greetings as we move into a big part of the NFL regular season. With all the merriment, there's plenty of misery as well, particularly if you're a Detroit Lions fan. Not only did they lose to the Buffalo Bills this Sunday, but they've lost a big part of their offense. David Montgomery going down with a season-ending injury. The Sonic of the Sonic and Knuckles backfield with he and Jahmyr Gibbs. And despite the Lions fighting hard to try and get back into this one after they were 35-14 down midway through the third quarter against Buffalo, the 48-42 defeat will have even more salt in the wounds, realizing that they've lost one of the key elements on their offense. They, of course, also lost Aiden Hutchinson earlier on in the year. Is the medical tent going to be the downfall of Detroit in their push for a Lombardi this season? Or will it be the star-studded play of somebody like Josh Allen? Allen leading the Bills to that victory. Another stellar week for surely the MVP frontrunner right now. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, and a big victory over one of the powerhouses of the NFL this season. It feels good to be in Buffalo right now, even if things got a little tense at the end. Elsewhere, talking of powerhouses, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are picking up steam offensively going into the playoffs. And with the NFC South looking like it surely could be going the Buccaneers' way, there's no reason to sleep on the Bucs as we move into postseason football. Baker Mayfield with 4 touchdown passes against the LA Chargers in a 40-17 blowout, showing that the Chargers are still going to be the Chargers even with Harbaugh at the helm. It's all peace in Philadelphia as well. Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown connecting for a touchdown in their victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Smiles and celebrations in the Battle of Pennsylvania for Eagles fans, as perhaps they're now the number 1 seed in the NFC, with the Lions losing their running back. And there were big wins all over the place across the NFL, so plenty to get into with Dre, George and Ash here on the Hurry Up, and catch up with all the action, of course, on Game Pass on DAZN.
Okay, thanks Ollie for that. Guys, let's get to it. Lots of stuff that's happened. Let's start off with the Lions, who have racked up another injury, unfortunately.
Jesus, like 8 injury. That one game against the Bills, which, by the way, was a contender for game of the season again.
I know, every week we're saying this.
Literally, I know. It wasn't like that before, right? But I think they had about 4 injuries, a broken leg, someone else went on IR. It's crazy. But the main thing from this game was not only was it a Bills win, but David Montgomery, the knuckles to the Jahmyr Gibbs Sonic, is out pretty much for the season with a knee injury. And honestly, I'm not a Lions fan, but I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted for them. They are just, I think they've got plus 10 guys, starters, all out. Now you add in your main running back, or your 1-2 punch, one half of the running back situation. And Jahmyr Gibbs is great. Don't get it wrong. I don't know whether this injury is enough to derail their potential season now. I don't know. They're gritty. They're going to find a way. You don't think so?
I don't think it will. Like, I mean, you've kind of already said it there. this Lions team have got so many injuries, but still, look at how consistently they're playing. They're playing with so much grit, so much heart. It's so disappointing for David Montgomery, but I kind of don't think it's going to be the end-all or be-all for this team.
Yeah.
I think they'll still battle their way through the playoffs and everything. How far they'll get, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, Jahmyr Gibbs and the backups and stuff, they'll have it. They'll have it in the bag for them.
On the flip side, though, Josh Allen is
that man.
The MVP, front runner.
He's the MVP,
not from the planet Earth, an alien, another species. He's just doing whatever he wants to do.
I think he needs a nickname for us.
Yeah, that's a good shot, actually.
The alien.
Yeah.
Because, I remember Stephen A. on First Take used to call Aaron Rodgers that bad man.
He ain't that no more,
But
bro.
I think, yeah. Enigma.
Yeah.
But I think we got to figure out a nickname for him because,
Great guy.
He's
great game.
ridiculous.
Isn't it funny how they lose Stephon Diggs? And I think I mentioned this on the previous show. Now it doesn't all have to be on his back, although he does tend to do that a lot, Josh Allen, obviously. But you get rid of Stephon Diggs, who some coin the diva. Now he spreads the ball around to everyone. Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, Coleman, the rookie, James Cook. And now everything looks good for the Bills, So I know they've lost 3 games and Kansas, who are still on top, have only lost 1 to the Bills. But man, they keep chugging along that train.
Yeah, this Bills team and Josh Allen. Oof. I love what I'm seeing, and I can't believe I wrote them off before the season started. I will say, apologies, but I think loads of people did. We didn't know how well they were going to do because it was kind of unknown territory almost, with losing players and everything like that. But Josh Allen, MVP. That's it. It's locked in the bag. It's got to be.
Ash, you're going to love this one. I'm going to come to you for this because you love it when I do this. Right. So we're going to talk about Devondre Campbell.
Oh, my God.
Who didn't feel like playing for the 49ers, but he ain't got to worry about playing no more.
No more.
Bro.
Because his backside has been suspended by the 49ers, and rightfully so.
You know what? George and me were chatting before we hit record. It kind of did give off a little bit of Antonio Brown vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't take a shirt off and throw it into the crowd. Yeah, but
you can't make a better accent than that.
Honestly,
Like,
in
life.
I know. But listen, it's a weird one because on the one hand, he's fighting for his spot in the team. He was starting for weeks and then suddenly he didn't get the start that he wanted. And I said to George and stuff, I don't know if he's actually got any incentives. Did he miss out on stuff going in for Christmas and everything? But then on the other hand, NFL, it's not a one player team. He's got to be in with it and everything. And I think that just goes to show he's not a team player. And he's literally thrown his toys out of the pram. I don't know if another team's going to pick him up. I don't know what's going to happen. The guy's done. The Packers let him go. He did have a bit of a good run with the 49ers, but I think we've all seen kind of a bit more of his character and personality now. And if I'm kind of a general manager or a head coach, I kind of wouldn't want that in my locker room either.
Staying, right? Yeah.
You cancelling him out?
Yeah, his locker room.
Obviously he's had personal.
We don't know what's happening in the background.
Problems,
yes, but his name is gone. His locker's empty. He ain't coming back.
Yeah.
He's done.
Micah Parsons.
Oh my God.
The drama that is,
bro.
Micah
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say. Because
but
obviously,
the boy did well.
He did play well,
weekend.
but is that because he knows he's due to get paid? I mean, the Cowboys could use the franchise tag on him, but there was talk about not blowing things up in Dallas, but they have to rework things. Cap space is a big issue for them. They obviously paid CD, they paid Dak. Dak went and got injured. CD is still balling out, by the way, but Micah Parsons could be traded away. He could be. It's not impossible. Where does he go? Who knows? But Dallas are in a spot of bother once again. Not only do they have things falling from the roof, they've got, just chaos within their squad. So they continue to be the talk of everyone's mouths. And so they should be. But if you had to ask me if I think he's going to be traded, I think he's out of there.
Think so?
I do think he's out of there. Take his talents elsewhere.
Unless Dallas have got like an infinite money tree somewhere that they can just pull everything out of.
Jerry Jones needs to get rid of the helicopter. That's what it is. Stop landing during practices and taking all the tension away from the damn team.
I need to see that.
I've seen the clips. Crazy.
Really?
We'll get the clip. We'll get the clip and pop it in the
I need to see it because I find that hard to believe.
It's weird, but
yeah,
I've seen it.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes is out with an ankle sprain, possibly out
Well,
he could still play.
He's day to day.
Yeah.
Week to week, I think now, isn't it?
Day to day, week to week.
Yeah.
Guys, he'll play this weekend. I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes, first of all, weakest ankles in the NFL. We saw it last year. We saw it the year before. He'll just get strapped up and strapped up and strapped up. There's no way that he'll...
Yeah, but isn't it too risky because obviously they're through.
Yeah, but they haven't got that number 1 seed
That's
locked
the
in the
only
bag.
issue.
So if they want that bye week, I mean, the Bills are kind of chomping at the heels.
Yeah.
Chomping at Patrick Mahomes' ankles,
Yeah.
you know?
If they want the playoffs to run through Arrowhead,
They're
they're
going to have
going
to
to need
win
their
out.
number 1 seed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, would you rather risk? I mean, you said it. Mahomes has been here before with the injuries, and we all doubt him, and he goes out and does it again, and they continue to do it even with their subpar team. I don't know. They confirmed it as an ankle sprain. The severity we don't know, but if you're going to doubt Patrick Mahomes, don't do it because you're
Didn't
just
he
going
have
to
a
lose.
high ankle sprain in that Super Bowl 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think he had that or toe an issue. I
And
don't
then
remember.
suddenly, miraculously, he
Yeah.
returned.
They shot him up.
What are you trying to
Fucked him
say?
up.
He's acting.
I mean,
He's a 3-time Super Bowl winner.
That's crazy.
Show him some respect, please.
he needs stronger ankles, that's for sure.
Right. Let's go through some of the games that tickled our fancy from last weekend. If your game is not mentioned, please stop moaning because your game wasn't good enough for us to talk about. It's boring.
I really want to say something, but it will be
No, please
blurred
don't.
out.
And cut.
We're just still allowed in the building. So.
You know, it's going to be like Adams for the Jets when he tries to get in the building. This is not Devontae Adams, Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they changed. I guess I'm cut. That's it. I guess I'm cut. I might as well just leave right now. Oh, that's
You'll
it.
start talking. Your
They
mic
changed
is
it, yeah.
Yeah. Cut the mic.
It's cut.
Is this on?
Completely. All right, let's start off with the Commanders beating the Saints.
That's a crazy game because there was an issue with the clock where, and I won't get into the details, but the Saints with Spencer Rattler, by the way, not Derek Carr and not the other backup either, threw a touchdown, threw the ball to Foster Moreau, 1 yard line. The clock should have continued, but the refs mistakenly and incorrectly stopped the clock, which gave the Saints more time to line up, spike the ball to go for 2 to win the game. They didn't win the game, but the Commanders hung on at the very end.
How weird was that? It stopped
Yeah.
for like 9 seconds.
They shouldn't have,
For a really long time.
Yeah, for about 5 seconds it stopped.
Yeah.
The ref made a
I
mistake.
didn't realise that when I was watching it straight away.
Nor
It was
did the players.
I looked at clips online afterwards and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, how interesting.
But a win that the Commanders needed, because right now they're 7th in the
the
playoff
Commanders needed
seeds.
that
They
win.
needed it.
Yeah.
And we got a bit of a kick out of this one because the Broncos
Oh my God.
beat down the Colts and finished all form of hope that George has for the season. So
God.
this means that he's sitting right next to me in misery couch.
Oof. Yeah, do you want to swap seats?
Yeah, we
Do you
should
wanna
sit.
sit?
Yeah. So we
Oh.
learn-
Listen, me and George were covering the Sunday game, so we were chatting
Oh,
with each
yeah.
other. The Colts started well.
We
and I think
did.
for the first 5-10 minutes, I said to George, I was like, maybe you guys can do this.
I had hope.
Like, what are the Broncos doing? What is Bo Nix up to? And then the heavens opened for the Broncos. Bo Nix came forward
My God.
and beat the Colts.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm just done now. I'm legit.
Say no more.
I'm legit. Honestly, I will go on forever. I am legit done. We started off hot, and I
Yeah, you
had
guys
some
did.
hope. I thought we were going to
Yeah.
win the game. Like Richardson was looking great, and then Jonathan Taylor drops the ball at the 1 yard line.
Oh,
A
yeah.
vet.
No.
You
sorry.
don't do that.
Let's
Do you wanna put the clip
Let's
in?
talk about that, please. I want you to tell me,
Oh God.
as the clip is showing,
God.
what
Was
was he thinking?
honestly, I couldn't tell you. I think it was a 41 yard touchdown, a great run to the house. I was jumping. I was all over the place. My wife had to tell me to shut the hell up. And then I look at him looking at the screen and I'm thinking, why are we debating this? Touchdown? And then I see the fear in his eyes. And then I see that he dropped the damn ball. Players, please stop doing this.
It's not just him.
It's not just him.
There's been a few players.
There
who've done
has.
this.
People celebrate too early,
Why?
for
Just-
example.
bro.
They celebrate too early, and it's just like, keep control of the ball
Yeah, but what
until
is-
you know
Listen.
it's legit.
But I don't think it's like
It's
I'm
pathetic.
really excited.
No.
It's like trying to stunt. It's
Yeah.
just
The
showing-
ball-
I think that's what it is.
It's not. The ball just needs to break the plane. That's all you got to do. Why on earth are you a guy of
why
a
not
guy
just
of
take
that?
an extra step and make sure
Honestly,
it's in there?
Jonathan Taylor, a vet running back, a leader in the room for the Colts, and after that play, and I don't excuse this because the team should have done better, but after that play, everyone's head dropped. Everyone in
Yeah.
that team, and we I think 24 points unanswered. We absolutely imploded. I lost all hope. In fact, I went as far as recording a separate reel on a rant. Just we need to clean house. Clean house. Chris Ballard, get out. Shane Steichen, get out. Jim Irsay, the owner, you need to get the hell out. It's awful. We're just that mediocre team. We're stale toast. We're dry bread. We're chicken with no sauce. It's unbelievable right now. Every single year, it's 9-8 or less. Oh, we like our guys. We're going to run it back. We don't sign no help in the offseason. We come back with another vet or old school quarterback. We're a retirement home for other guys. I'm so sick of it. The only bright spot is Anthony Richardson.
Oh,
it is. It's true. The only bright spot is Anthony Richardson, but no one else wants to help him on the team. I'm so done with it.
No one else wants to help him.
They don't. We don't know how to play football. Like, what are the Colts?
Would you have a better record if he didn't want to take naps?
And with that, we'll move on to the next one.
You know, like in primary school or kindergarten, when little kids, I remember when I was like 3 or 4 years old, we used to get given like these little square bits of carpet, and we had to take them for like nap time. That's what Anthony Richardson needs.
Are you? No, seriously. I just want to ask you this, right? Are you one step away from ordering a plane to fly over your stadium during the games?
Listen, I'm gonna be right there with you Giants fans.
Dre will give you his
I'm there.
pilot.
I'll give him my contact.
Yeah, let me know who it is. I'll get that arranged.
I'll keep on doing it until it happens.
Can I just say, we're just starting a rumour that Dre is the guy.
He is the airplane guy.
He
is the guy. It's Dre.
Let me get banned before
It's
I go
you.
there.
Yeah, it's you. All right, enough Colts.
It's Dre.
I can't do it anymore.
Right, all right, okay, let's move through this real one really quickly. Packers, amazing result, amazing performance, beat the Seahawks. I must say, I'll give you salute. We don't need to spend too long on this, so we'll go to the next game.
Whoa.
Next.
Whoa. Guys, I think as a collective, as a friendship group here, let's just all feel good that at least one of us
No.
winning
The
at the
way you
moment.
do it. I love all Packers fans. This
God.
one here is annoying.
Listen, this Packers team needed this win against the Seahawks. I'm not the only Packer fan in the room. Lovely Matt is here as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, both of them two. So just
Get out. Just get
both
out.
of them two are talking about Super Bowl and what they're going to wear. I just want to put that out there. Yeah? Right, go on.
Listen, I know you were talking about Jonathan Taylor dropping the ball and everything, there's things like that. Oh my God, when Josh Jacobs, when the ball kind of got literally punched out of them. And this is something else I'm noticing as well. Lots of defenders are getting very good.
The peanut punch.
Yeah. I'm
Peanut
seeing
punch.
it a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
But listen, this Packers team, great. And it reminded me though, do you remember last week when Nausicaa said that she kind of wished that the Bills played with that same fire and integrity and passion each week that they played against the Chiefs with?
Yeah.
I'm kind of looking at the Packers team and I'm like, I wish that we played every game like that as well. But, you know, I do believe that we're kind of peaking at the right time. I'm loving the kind of vibe from this team at the moment. And you know what as well? It's kind of great online, you know, on player social media pages as well, to see the fun that this team is having. Players on the Packers team, they're just enjoying it right now. And I don't think you see a lot of teams with players actually enjoying themselves. And that is definitely coming across with this Packers team.
Me and Dre don't have that because we don't
have
win.
that. Have you seen the Giants players?
No, I know.
We don't win, so.
Well, apart from Millie Neighbours, he's having a ball. But yeah, I would just like the Packers team. I'm super happy right now. I mean, still a couple of games to go in the regular season. It's all to play for. You know, anything can happen on any given Sunday. But yeah, New Orleans.
Oh, please. The delusion. Honestly. You know, it's
Miserable.
I can't wait.
You'll all be wearing Packers green, boys.
Oh, man, I'll switch up for sure.
You will.
Get my jersey out.
I've got no shame.
You will.
I've got no shame at all. If it means the Eagles are not in the Super Bowl, it's a celebration. I'll wear anyone's colours. It's fine.
But also as well, I know we do this every week, but I still have to give love to Josh Jacobs. He is third in the rushing yards.
That's under the radar, man.
No, I know. He really does. And I think as well, he's having a great time. I think it just goes to show he was kind of miserable with the Raiders and wasn't given his full potential. So it just goes to show a player on the right team, doors open and stuff for them. So yeah.
And a bigger salute to all of those people in the fancy football world who wasn't fooled by the shiny lights of Christian McCaffrey.
Wow.
But went down
to
level
Josh Jacobs.
To Josh Jacobs, and it's paying dividends out. Everyone's winning.
Yeah, man.
If you're a Josh Jacobs owner.
I will say as well, if you've also got Romeo Dobbs, man,
Which I have too.
Take us that touchdown. The shock on my face. I think timestamp. I think it was like 4 a.m. in the morning. I was gobsmacked. how that man,
He's been
in
balling,
his
man.
Guardian cap, went to go grab that ball.
Yeah.
I was in complete shock.
He has been balling. Ever since he threw his toys at the pram about not getting game time, he showed up. So credit to him.
But you know what, though? Interesting you say that. There wasn't like a whole media thing. He just went off quietly, did his own thing. Obviously, it did make the news and stuff.
Suspended for something.
Didn't get suspended, but like he just didn't play.
Yeah.
But again, it just goes to show if you can do that well, rather than maybe being, you know, chatting about everything online and kind of making a big song and hoo-ha about it, stuff can get done and you can get what you need.
All right, well, now we finished Packers Corner.
Yeah.
You know what? I like this segment. Everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let's go to the Falcons, who are beating the team that are tanking
Yeah.
for Shador Sanders.
Yeah, there's not much to say about this one. Bit of a dud game. It was closer than it needed to be, in my opinion. I expected the Falcons to blow them out the water, considering they're trying to get that top spot in the NFC South. But the Raiders attempted 2 last-minute Hail Marys. One was picked off, and that was the end of the game. But the Falcons win. I think they moved to 7-7, and that's all there is to say about that game.
Falcons defense kind of helped them through there. So Falcons blocked 3 kicks. I think it was 2 punts and a field goal. They desperately needed that.
Special teams.
Special team. Oh no, what's that thing? Special teams. Special. Remember that guy? Oh. Special teams. Oh, I can't remember it now. But yeah, Falcons defense definitely came through. And I will die on a hill with this, but Kirk Cousins is not your guy.
I've been saying it.
He is not the guy. So many Falcons fans were so excited that he was coming through for you. And I just believe Kirk Cousins I think he's just a bit too old now.
And the Achilles as well.
Exactly,
so.
yeah. But NFC South, man, I kind of, anything can happen there. It's kind of a weird one.
Okay, before we get to Outlandish, obviously my favourite part of the show, but I must talk about my favourite performer ever, who's going to be performing on Christmas Day. But you don't need to go to that other streaming service to watch the Christmas halftime show. Hint, hint. You can watch it here on NFL Game Pass on DAZN. But, guys, I want to ask you, what is your favourite Beyonce song that you want her to perform?
Ooh, I would love to see Beyonce bring out Destiny's Child and perform Lose My Breath. That's a big tune. Old school tune. I'm a 90s baby, so that tune for me, every time I hear it going with the drums in the beginning, oh my gosh. It's lit, yeah.
I thought he was going to break out.
Honestly,
I was waiting,
I'm about to pop. No. No, I would love to hear Lose My Breath. I think the crowd in New Orleans would go wild. Destiny's Child in Texas for the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans game, which you can watch on Game Pass, and if I Game Pass on DAZN. For me, it's Lose My Breath. Can't get better than that.
What's yours, Ash?
If she doesn't come out singing Texas Hold'em in Texas, I mean, she's fire somebody, Beyonce. But I love, you know what, I'm very into my country music at the moment, and I love kind of Beyonce's country pop kind of vibe.
I don't rate it personally, but
yeah. All right.
No, I'm just saying. I don't rate it. Just saying. Texas Hold'em is a bit of a dud one for me.
Beehive or Bayhive, whatever you call it.
The Beehive.
I love Beyonce, but that tune
George on
is...
Sports.
But you know what? Beyonce's got some banging tunes.
She does, man.
Day, like, so many good ones. I mean, Single Lady is always a classic. The one I like, though, as well, is like talking about in a group or like, you know, when she does collab with somebody. Yeah. I love Telephone with Lady Gaga.
Oh, that's a big tune.
That's a great one.
That's a big tune.
I don't think, though, I have a sneaky feeling it's obviously Christmas Day. It's not the super halftime show. I don't think she's going to bring anybody out. I don't think it's going to be a special guest.
I think they'll bring someone out.
I mean, it's Christmas Day. People are going to be busy with families.
True.
Yeah, it depends how much you're getting paid. This ain't the Super Bowl. You're getting paid for this one. But I'm going to go for Halo.
Ooh.
I think that's a nice... I think she's going to finish off with that.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think she'll finish off with that. Nice big ballad.
Yeah.
I think it's you know, a nice Christmassy song as
that
well.
Tune hits, yeah,
forget,
it does.
she has got a repertoire of songs.
Like, she's got a catalogue.
So many.
She can do Super Bowl several times over.
Easy.
No, exactly.
Never play the same song.
And just, every album is a different halftime show.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for Outlandish. The time I get to read these guys all of the stuff that I've seen over the internet and see what their reactions are. Now, this one you can say, maybe me. The New York Giants have to clean house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not outlandish, so...
I'm starting off.
Starting off slow, okay. I was a bit like, that's not outlandish.
But there is a chance that they're going to keep Daboll and Joe Shane.
And that would be a mistake.
Oh, yeah, I really...
Big mistake.
I'm surprised Daboll's still there, but then I'm just kind of like, well,
Daboll, I'm being honest. Sorry to cut you, but...
You know what? It's fine, Drake.
Because it's my team. But... I want Joe Shane out. But Daboll, if you look at it, who got Coach of the Year in his first season. So I'm not quick to throw him away. And I think with a young QB, whoever we get,
Cam Ward.
You think so?
I think it might be Cam, yeah.
Oh my God, the little, you had such like promise in your eyes then. You think so?
yeah.
Really? Is this happening?
I need this hope.
A new start.
A Christmas wish, yeah.
But I think that he's really good, obviously, with quarterback. So he made Daniel Jones turn from a pumpkin to a princess.
Yeah, but I just think like, look at how many other head coaches have been let go for like lesser things, if that makes sense. But I do think the Giants just a clean slate.
Yeah,
I just think it needs to
again.
happen. It's just been consistently like this for a few years for you guys, and I do think you just need a bit of spark. You need a bit of oomph, something. But yeah, I mean, that's not the most outlandish thing you've said.
It's got to happen. Though, it does need to happen.
I was hoping the Dre was going to come out and be like, I am the person behind the claim.
He's going to reveal.
You know what? Everyone online keeps on accusing me of that.
Well, they're right.
It's not me.
It's not Dre.
They are right.
If I can wink properly, that'll be good. Right, let's move on to the Eagles. No dramas here because Eagles will win the NFC.
No.
It's a bit more.
You're biased.
It's a bit more tricky
I'll come
now.
to you.
Yeah,
you've been humbled and realism has licked you.
Oh man, do you know what? Oh god. I think it's legit. I think they have a chance to win the NFC. And the only reason I potentially agree with that is because the Lions are in a bad spot right now. With so many injuries. So I think potentially they can win it.
You think they'll beat the Packers?
Oh, yeah, they'll beat the Packers, yeah. Yeah, they'll beat the Packers.
Stop laughing now.
Yeah. That'll get you real quick.
It's licked you.
No, because he had hope last week.
I did, but yeah.
I told you, I put it under his Instagram.
It quickly died.
Hashtag
You
misery
did.
loves company.
It quickly died, bro. Like,
I'm sorry.
Next time we're all together, I'll let you guys sit on the couch and I'll sit on my winning chair.
Yeah, you stay over there, man.
Guys, sorry, but I mean, this Eagles team, I think it's kind of slowly going to turn into a bit of the Cowboys.
Oh.
They get so far, but then that's it. Like, they can never go over kind of those final hurdles and everything. I think this Eagles team has been, again, they've been going under the radar a little bit lucky. Saquon has definitely been carrying a lot of momentum with this team and everything. I think the Eagles, if you look back at their schedule, they've been going up against not the best defenses on teams either. I think this NFC, though, is very underrated because people came into this season saying the AFC was better than the NFC. This NFC has kind of proven itself.
Definitely
Oh,
all the teams
NFC.
in there.
the NFC North is proving itself.
The only thing North is the best division of football.
Yeah, we know. But
Oh my God, why did I say that? Yeah.
Sorry, I
and
like
we
gave
move
myself
on.
the ick with my laugh there. That was really gross. I was like,
God.
ugh.
Another Packers corner segment.
Yeah, again, we're not falling into
No,
that
talk about the
spider's
Eagles
web.
here, guys. I don't think they will. I think, and we forget the Vikings as well. This Vikings
That's
team
true.
is good.
Yeah,
This Vikings
yeah.
team's on a
That
hot
is-
streak.
yeah,
So I'm going to say no.
Okay, so you didn't buy into Jalen Hurts when he sat down
Oh, the post game.
smug with the big chain on.
Bro, that chain, I was blinded. I was
Yeah?
blinded by that chain, blinded by the grace of his jewelry. I couldn't see. I don't know where I
He
was
seemed
looking.
quite confident. He said,
He
is that
does.
what you want?
Yeah,
is that
he
what you're
does.
looking for?
The media were getting him and AJ Brown, and he delivered a touchdown or two and had a great game with him, and then they had the celebration, so he was ready for that moment. But I think the Eagles could potentially do it. The Lions are so battered right now. I feel really bad for them, but hey, it's what it is.
My hot take is that all this standing up and sitting in press conferences and all this quoting quotes from quote GPT won't end well for him, Jalen Hurts, because he will be the reason why they don't make it.
Wow.
Not Saquon, because Saquon,
Oh,
I
no,
must say,
Saquon's good.
hate aside, he's been doing really well, but it will be Jalen Hurts that will be the reason why they don't make it.
Well,
And we'll see how smug he is then. That's just hate. Not even analysis.
pure
Right,
hate.
next one. It will be an NFC North showdown for the NFC Championship.
100%. Sorry, but
Ooh.
I think, again, depending how the brackets and who plays who works, because it's not set in stone at the moment just yet. But I think that is the most likely probability with this NFC Championship game.
think?
There's 3 NFC North teams
I
going
get it.
into the playoffs anyway.
I do get that.
I'm thinking probability-wise anyway. I think... But you know what? I do love the playoffs because teams win when they shouldn't win, and teams who are on a hot streak suddenly lose. And I love playoff football because it makes it so exciting. But yeah, I mean, as a betting gal, that's probably what I would say.
I disagree because I think the Eagles will still find their way there, much to your demise. So I mean, the NFC North is a great division, but I think the Eagles will be up there, which completely counters that statement. So I disagree.
The fairy tale is over because Geno will not be the starting QB for the Seahawks next season.
I agree. Yeah.
You agree?
No.
You think he's going to be there?
I think he will. I mean, Gino's proven himself. I think it's just, people have unfortunate games and everything like that. But I mean, I don't think he's done a crazy amount wrong to knock himself off that QB1 spot.
Yeah, I don't agree.
All right, last one. The Bills are the Super Bowl favorites, hands down.
Oh my God. Yes, I think right now, yeah, I have to say it.
Yeah, 100%.
Things change fast in the NFL.
Things do change fast.
And they ain't going to change anytime soon.
Well,
I mean, I would love to know what the odds are at the moment, but definitely.
I do think
the Bills...
Yeah.
This can get dangerous very quickly, Andre. No, listen, this Bills team, hey, it's fun, it's exciting. I like it.
Are you scared of them? Are you scared?
Should be.
Quaking in my boots.
Oh, all right, scrappy dude. We'll see. Right, let's go through the games you should be watching on NFL Game Pass on DAZN this week. I'm going to be asking for your games of the week and your locks of the week.
Okay, so my game of the week is an AFC West divisional matchup. It's the Broncos taking on the Chargers. Both teams need a win. I believe they're 6th and 7th right now in the playoff standings. So that's a great game. Justin Herbert versus Bo Nix. They've both been doing good stuff. So that's been a great game to watch. Definitely got to watch that one. But my lock of the week is a revenge game, and it's actually part 2 of this matchup. It's the Steelers at the Ravens. Now, they played last month in November, and the Steelers won this game. The Ravens need to win. So I think that the Ravens are going to be the lock. They're going to win this game and get their own back on the Steelers.
Who's winning that division right now, George? Remind me.
The Steelers are, but and we got that bet going on, right? But if the Ravens win, you won't be smiling then.
Was it Cold Pod?
I don't know what it is, actually.
I'm
not sure.
Got one. We'll think of one.
We'll think of one,
Cold Pod, that would be good.
Listen, my game of the week to watch on NFL Game Pass on DAZN is the Steelers-Ravens game. I love a good division rivalry, a good division matchup. This one I think it's going to be fiery. It's going to be good. Not just because obviously you and me have got a little bet going on. The Steelers, I mean, both teams actually need to win, so I think it's exciting. But my lock of the week, guys, it's going to the Commanders. This Washington Commanders team.
Over the Eagles.
Yeah, so again, another divisional matchup, another divisional rivalry. This Washington team are coming off a much needed win. And I think they'll actually keep that momentum up going forward. It's kind of like, I'm not 100% confident actually on this lock, but I do think actually Washington can get the job done. And then you'll be happy because Eagles will lose.
Yeah, they got to win because they fall out the playoffs if not.
I will be very happy if you're right. Doubt it, but I'll be very happy. Okay, my game that you should be watching on NFL Game Pass on DAZN is the 49ers at the Dolphins. It is do or die for the Dolphins. They are hanging on by a thread.
Yep.
They need to win this game. 49ers, it doesn't matter.
Nah, that goose is cooked.
You know, next season for them. But, you know.
Really? I don't even think that's the case.
Nah.
That window is...
An early hot take. 49ers ain't making the playoffs for ages.
That'll be his last hot take because the first one is that they're going to win everything like Thanos.
You know what? That's so true. That is so true. I did say that and it hasn't gone to plan at all.
Right. My lock of the week, and this is something you should definitely take notice of because this is guaranteed to happen, is that the Falcons will beat my New York Giants and I'll be happy about it because it is tanking for a QB, one of the two. I don't care who it is. We just need one. We need, because I don't even know who the players are that would play for my team anymore. They're just picking people out of the stands. I literally don't know.
You and you.
Yeah, who you? Yeah, like the quarterback started and I was like, who?
Hey,
who are you?
Boyle was having a great time with the Giants.
Have a good time. He's got some type of attachment to that stadium because like it's between him and us and the Jets. He's just staying in that building.
Yeah,
so he's going to keep rotating.
Yeah.
He comes with the furniture. So Anyway, yeah. So Falcons, you're going to get a nice W there for sure.
Yeah.
Now, guys, look out for our Christmas special next week that is dropping on Christmas Eve. Will be very festive.
Yeah.
Might not be in this studio.
Oh,
We
We
might
might
not
be
be.
somewhere else.
Ooh.
Might take these guys out for a nice treat.
Go watch and find out.
And we may be wearing some Christmas apparel. I do look kind of Christmassy.
You kind of do,
do,
really.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm starting it. Pre-Christmas.
just the red.
Guys, last thing on the show is make sure that you do all your shopping on Christmas Eve. It is the most efficient time to do your shopping. Majority of the shopping
It's true.
is men.
Yeah.
We don't need to try on anything. We just buy it and hope.
Everyone's
So
done their
there's an
shopping.
understanding between
Smart.
all the men.
Yeah,
that it's
smart.
like, all right, you get that one. Okay, that's my size. That's your size. Right, cool. We're gonna pay. That's
Done.
it. No asking extra questions. Buy and go to the next place. Okay, we'll catch you guys on Christmas Eve. Until then, we will see you next time. Peace.